Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Welcome Cancer to Channel Future Tarot. My name is Bella. Today we're going to do your August 7th to the 14th general messages week ahead, okay? I feel like right now, the issue right now isn't your sort of emotions, it's sort of how you're reacting, okay? Speak with Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Cancer. Take what resonates, toss the universe, but it's not meant for you, and that's okay. Take that deep breath in and exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. We are collectively going through planetary changes. Retrogrades are in huge motion. We have many planets in retrograde, and it's causing a lot of shift and change with us. I did draw some oracle cards, Cancer, here for you that we'll read from the Divine Mother at the end, and as well as meditating on your energies. We did draw some oracle cards that we'll touch base in a second. We have that super full moon coming up in Aquarius. That's a really powerful time on the 9th. We have that, of course, we have the 8-8 portal on the 8th. Another very, very powerful time. We are in retrograde in many planets, Mercury included, until the 11th. And today on the 6th, we do have Mars that enters Libra. Like I said, transitionally a very powerful time. And as a water sign, that could sort of culminate your emotions, making your emotions feel really intense, and things that sort of weren't so emotionally charged may be feeling like that for you at this time, okay? There was a real sense of, okay, so right out the gate we had 37 cards coming, Lion Spirit coming out in reverse, and it is be generous of spirit. I feel like devote, sort of, you know, don't know what you're doing, double down on it. I feel like there's a sense with that. I really kept seeing, like, you know, be Luna, sorry, the dog's chewing something. But I feel like there's a, don't be negative of self. Watch that self-negative talk as well this week, Cancer. You know, what you think about, bring about, and let any of that self-doubt that you've been kind of manifesting or culminating or letting other people bring you down with that energy, let that go. It's not serving a purpose. We have Badger Spirit coming out here as well. You know, it says be fearless and bold, Cancer. This is powerful. Your persistence to whatever you're committing, you know, you're committing to is going to be really important at this time. What it is, you know, that you and you're letting go of any risk of projection here. You're kind of just focusing, doubling down on what's important. We have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time for you. This is a great energy. Luck is with you. I feel like this is a great thing. This is going to also lead you out of darkness into the light here. I feel like if you've been feeling like you've been going through a tremendous time of going through changes or something that is just transitionally not working out for you, sorry. That's going to be powerful. That's going to change for you, Cancer. We have building blocks coming in. You're working towards your foundations, whether this is a new job, relationship, whatever it is. I feel like number 40 coming in, another 4, or sorry, 28. This is a sense of, you know, it's 10 and it's new beginnings, but it's the building blocks. You're working on what is, you know, you're focusing more on what is working and what is less of what it isn't. You're also looking for that sense of peace. I kept hearing that throughout. This is a tremendous time for you. You're no longer focusing on the people that want to bring drama to that mix, right? If they are in some way doing that, you're looking for that stage left, Cancer, this week. I feel like you're not really doing or allowing that energy to come into be or to take, you know, hold here. I just have to stop. Be here, she's just chewing something that she's not supposed to be chewing. Sorry about that. Alright. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Cancer from the 7th to the 14th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Cancer from the 7th to the 14th. So we will clarify with the Moon card, because I feel like we are, you know, obviously having that super full moon in just a couple days. So The 7th brings up that King of Cups. Look at you, Cancer. This is very much your energy, mastering your emotions. I like to see that opening up your reading, opening up this week. You're coming into sense of self, making some clear decisions, which I think is quite good. Can I see energy for the 8th? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. I feel like this is tradition, going against doing something, you know, following tradition. You could be, or this could be a sense of taking that leap of faith. You could be, you know, for some of you getting engaged here, because there's the Lover's card. That could be why. So it's Gemini energy. I feel like you could be getting engaged, taking that leap of faith here. You're mastering your emotions, taking that leap. For some of you, this could be a very positive, beautiful week. Let's see the 10th, please, Cancer. And again, that's the Lover's card indicates choice and decision, right? So if you're, you know, again, could be making that tradition to propose, or let's see what the 10th comes out here for. We have that Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, you're turning your back to something, an old way of being, an old way of thinking, you know, the people that may not feel so positive about you or this energy. The 11th, like I said, the Knight of Swords, you are running in the direction of your happiness and not anybody else's. And that's quite positive for you as well. I think that right now you're going to shift tremendously and move to a new beginning, right? 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Let's see what the 12th has for you. We have the Magician card coming out. Alexa, off. We have the Magician. Manifesting your greatest desires here is very important. Seeing what's best for you. Moving towards your direction. Alchemizing your emotions. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. I think that's good. I think you're really sort of moving it away from everything. This could be people, places, or things that have some sort of negative impact on your decision. The 10 of Pentacles here in reverse. You know, that is endings and new beginnings, but it's like you're resisting, you know, this family dynamic that maybe wasn't cutting it in the past. You have the Emperor, authority on the bottom of the deck with Temperance there as well. You are going through a very much a powerful battle of head and heart here. This could be, you know, doing something that maybe your family doesn't necessarily agree with. Maybe there's a relationship, a job, or, you know, something that your family doesn't necessarily agree with. And you are truly standing and doing what's right for you. Can I clarify that King of Cups for Cancer? Or the 7th? Yeah, the 8 of Swords, restriction. You have been in a mental sense of restriction, kind of questioning your own thing, you know, your own mind here. That has been a sense of, you know, of your own making, right? And that's why you're coming out of that sense. You're coming in, you're moving out of that 8 of Swords, that sense of mental sort of fuckery that you could be doing on your own self here with restriction, not believing one way or another that you can have something. Can I clarify that Hierophant? That restriction that's been keeping you stuck or stagnant is kind of, you have the Hierophant clarifying the Hierophant. Again, you're joining together in something here. This is, again, for some of you, I really feel like this is an engagement wedding. So if some of you are getting married this week, congratulations. And can I clarify the 9th Lover's card? Whatever you're doing together, it could be even a job, joining forces with somebody in that regard as well. We have the Emperor coming out, authority with Lovers, Gemini, Aries energy, taking control of the situation, a love connection, taking control and making that commitment that maybe you've been sort of questioning if you should make for some time. And you are now saying, okay, maybe it's right time for me to take that chance. Let's see what the 10th, Queen of Swords, please. And the Queen of Pentacles here. So that is that caring energy. You're definitely in balance here. This is head and heart. You got the two queens out here. So I feel like you are coming. This is a real caring energy. That's the Queen coming out beside the Emperor. This is the caring, nurturing, loving, sort of earth-like energy you could be partnering up with. But this is a real sense of this person's got your back. I feel like they, through this, you know, transition, this Ace of Swords realization here, coming under that Knight of Swords, there's a realization that you've been wanting, you know, resisting, whatever you've been, you know, keeping yourself in restriction from. Win or lose, you know, lines being drawn in the sand. Can I clarify the Magician, please? The world completion, right? When you start to manifest, this is completion. This is a cycle that is coming full circle. And it's going to give you fulfillment. It truly is. This is a relationship that's going to bring a lot of happy days, or job, or whatever this is for you. Take it how it fits. But I feel like this is mostly a lot of energy where somebody is either marrying something, marrying a commitment, marrying a family, but there is something there. That Six of Pentacles coming in, and you know, sharing with that Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be sharing your wealth. You're going to be receiving wealth. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You know, you're going to see results coming in, your passions coming in with that, you know, strength card on the bottom of the deck as well. Positive energy going forward. You have nothing but your own, you know, mental restrictions that could be keeping you stuck. You know, the unfinished symphony that you feel like is playing in your head is finished. You just have to let the door and the chapter close, right? We can't keep holding on to something that's dead long gone. All right, we already know this, but sometimes we all, you know, hold on to something. But this is a sense of, you know, mastering up and leveling up is you know, you have to feel it's healing. Yes, so you're going through that process, and you've been going through that, and you're joining together. I feel like with this Taurus energy, I feel like for a lot of you, this is an indication that some of you know, you're getting married, proposing, or you know, making a serious commitment this week. Let's take a look at the Khalid Oracle cards that we pulled for you. We have two Dishmata. I probably am butchering that. Excuse me if I am. It's just a short little passage. It says, with her protection, even significant uncertainty does not need to be wrought with despair. There is a pathway that can shift your devastation into a palpable experience of being protected and guided through a difficulty. Trust where you are being led. Grace shall come from this. And 41, Krishna. Again, probably completely butchering that. There is spiritual intelligence within your soul. It is a genius of becoming, of ripening from potential into glorious manifestation. Intimate communion with your own heart, and reveal what it is you truly yearn for, and set the process in motion for yearning to be satisfied. The holy fire is Kali, and she's within your soul. Follow the yearning, seek the light, and yet let yourself burn bright for what inspires you, and you shall see the path to fruition clearly before you. Believe in what is meant to be. Absolutely. Believe in what is meant to be. Follow your own intuition. You know what is meant to be. Don't be reluctant. Let yourself out of restriction and follow your heart. Your truest north. It's time. Until next time, Cancer. Namaste.